Hello and welcome. Today we are doing a standing Pilates series using nothing but our own body weight. If you have light weights around from 1 to 3 pounds and you want to add them, feel free to do that. But we're going to be doing work for the legs and the abs and the arms using nothing but our own body unless you're really feeling like you want to add those weights. So we'll go ahead and get started right away warming up our ankles. Arms are resting down by our side. Let's take a second to just make sure we have our neutral alignment and our proper standing position. So think about all 4 corners of your feet, big toe mound, pinky toe mound, inside of the heel, outside of the heel. Find all those 4 points. Feel your hips over your heels, your ribs over your hips, your shoulders resting easy on your body, and just a little bit of lengthening up from the crown of the head as though your head's a helium balloon just floating up into the sky. Let's maintain that feeling of lifting through the center and grounding down through the feet and start to roll the ankles. So you'll take one foot and just lift the heel off the ground, keeping all 5 toes on, and start to draw circles with your heel. So circling around the toes, getting nice easy movement in the ankles. No real rules here, just move it around. Let's reverse the circle. And it might feel weird to reverse the circle, but that's okay. Good. One more like that. Do what feels right for you. Put that foot down, lift the other heel, and circle the ankles. Good. Stay nice and stable on that other side. If at any point during this it feels like balance is a challenge for you and you want to grab a chair to help hold you upright, that's totally fine. Let's reverse and go the other way. Keep breathing. And one more. Plant both heels down. Find that stacked posture again. Let's extend the arms straight out in front of us. Good. Bend both knees and lift one heel. Really pushing the heel forward over the toes. And then switch. And I'm lifting both heels to switch. So both heels come up, one drops, the other lifts higher. And then we're going to keep switching through like that. Again, we're warming up those ankles. See if you can still feel that lift up through the center of that body. That helium balloon feeling, reaching up into the sky through the crown of the head. Good. A few more. Press and press. Good. One more each way. And then let's just drop both heels and bend both knees. Lengthen your legs long and then lift both heels up. Really sit back down. Now I'm going to keep my arms up here. If you want to drop them down or put them on your hips, that's fine too. Lift and up. Good. And bend. Stretch and lengthen, lift. Nice, and bend. Stretch, lengthen, lift. A few more like that. Bend, stretch. We're mimicking our footwork on the reformer here. Good. Turn the legs into a Pilates V position. We're doing a small V with those feet. I don't want you to go like super dancer turnout here. Find a little pizza slice with your feet and feel those tops of your thighs spiral outward. So you're presenting your inner thighs forward. We're going to keep that connection. Let's just keep the arms down here. Do a bend, feel those knees push back more, straighten up, feel a lift through the center, and then keep feeling that lift to lift your heels just as far as you can with the heels staying connected. Whew. And then lower down. So it's more about the squeeze together than lifting your heels as high as you can. And if you feel like you can't keep your heels connected at all, maybe make your pie slice a little bit smaller. Bend, stretch, zip up through the center. Nice. Bend, stretch, find that lift. We're going to try to keep the hips stacked over the heels still. Even though you're lifting those heels, stay connected. It's hard to connect, I know. Find those inner thighs. Good, 3 more. 3. And you're breathing, and 2. And 1. Nice. Good. Let that go for a moment. Take both legs out wide, wider than your hips. We're still going to have those thighs rotated out, toes pointing out to the sides. I like to do towards the front corners of your mat. So again, we're not doing that like wide as you can, dancer turnout. You want to have a nice stable base here. We're going to take the arms down. Nice big inhale. Lift the arms out to the side as you bend the knees. Press those knees back, but stay connected into your big toe. And then exhale it down. Inhale. And exhale. See if you can start to think about your core a little bit here. Exhale, feel a lift through the center. Inhale. Exhale. Good. The bigger breaths you take, the more core engagement you're going to get. So we inhale and then exhale all that air out. Good, couple more here. And exhale. Good, and inhale. And exhale. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. and exhale. Awesome. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep your legs wide, but turn your toes forward. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bend the knees and hinge at the hips. So maybe you can put your hands on the fronts of your hip creases for a second and feel those creases deepen. Bend. Keep your heels down. Straighten back up. Turn your toes back out and bend and lower the hips straight down and up. Toes forward. Crease those hips. Lengthen up. Open the toes. Bend and come up. We'll keep going. Forward. Bend. Good. Hopefully we can smooth it out now. Go a little bit quicker, turn the toes in, bend with the hips back, turn the toes out, hips go straight down, you got it, keep going. You're breathing. Good. In, nice, and out. Let's do one more series. Hopefully you're feeling those inner thighs, bend, good, and turn it out. Awesome, now bring your legs all the way in. Hopefully your legs are warmed up, you're feeling warm through the body. We're gonna switch gears and focus on the abs a little bit here. Taking our classical series from the Pilates mat and bringing it up to this standing to challenge your body in a different way. So the arms are long down by your side. We're going to take 5 sniffing breaths and 5 exhales out for our hundreds here. So long arms. Really reach strong. Take inhales as you pump the arms back. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. And exhale. Keep going like that. So 5 pumps for inhales, 5 pumps for exhales. As you're doing that, you're breathing in and expanding the ribs and exhaling out of the belly. Keep going like that. And exhale. Keep going. You're really pumping those arms nice and vigorously. Good. Standing up tall over those hips. So we're working on our posture here. Really push back more than forward. Keep going for 2 more sets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. And exhale. Good, and release. You should already be feeling those arms warm up a little bit and hopefully the core firing a little bit. Arms are coming up to the sky. I'm going to face sideways so you can see me from the side here. We're trying to keep our body stacked over the centers of the feet. So think about the arches of your feet lifting a little bit, and then we'll really reach up from there. Nod the chin to the chest. We're doing our roll-ups here. So nod your chin to your chest. Fall one bone of your spine down off of the one below it. Lengthening through the spine, trying to keep your weight centered over the middle of the feet. So we're not sitting back or really reaching forward. You're right over the center. Take an inhale at the bottom and then exhale and scoop your belly into your spine to come up. Bringing the arms all the way up to the ceiling at the top. Try to lengthen up through the ceiling and do the same thing again, chin to the chest. The more you can stay centered over your feet, the more ab work you're going to get here. And it's a little more gentle than our roll up on the mat, but you're still getting really connected, still lengthening through the spine. Reach up, feel energy reaching through the fingertips up to the ceiling. 2 more. Keep breathing. Inhale into the spine. Exhale, scoop and lift. Reach. 1 more. Chin to the chest. Feel the belly hollow into the back. Feel the back expand. Breathe into that back and then exhale and scoop belly to spine to roll up. Good. Now, reach your arms down just in front of your legs, and we're going to do these little half roll down pulses here. So firing up those abs even more. We still want to have that nice standing posture here, keeping the hips right over the heels. Arms are down. Nod your chin towards your chest and start to round the upper body forward, but now we're not going all the way. We're keeping the hips right where they are. We're keeping the lower back neutral. From here, we're going to pulse. Little pulses down towards the knees, but still keeping the hips where they are. And take that exhale to pulse. Inhale to raise up slightly. Pulse. Pulse. 3 more. 3 and 2. Feel the belly draw in and up. And then lengthen up to neutral. Reach your arms out to the side. Find some openness and length through the front of the body. And then let's take that again. Rounding the chest forward over the belly, but keeping the hips where they are, lower back neutral, and pulse down. Belly draws in and up as the chest pulls down towards the feet. 3 more. 2, 1. Lengthen it all the way up, reach. 1 more. And pulse for, let's do 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And we lengthen it all the way up, reach. Let's pause at the top and take a little extension. Keep your hips right where they are, and then lift your chest up to the ceiling. And then release it back down. Awesome. Now we're doing our single leg stretch. Again, a classical mat exercise that we're taking up into the standing position. Parallel feet, hips over the heels. Let's send the arms straight out in front of you. You're going to bring this right knee up to the chest as high as you feel like you can, and then you're going to extend it back, and as you do, I want you to reach your arms up overhead. Good. Bring it in. Balance challenge here. If you need a chair and you only want to do one arm, that's totally fine. Do what's going to make this work for you today. Meet your body where it is today. Good, few more. You're here, you're doing it, that's all that matters. Good, couple more. Good, leg is reaching back so you can fully extend it. Let's do 2 more on this side. Good, pull in from the center like your belly button draws your knee in. Let's relax those arms and take it to the other side. We hug it in. Extend and reach. Nice, and hug it in. Extend and reach. Couple more. Extend and reach. And 2. Let's do 2 more here. Use your breath. Good, exhale it all out. Inhale, big expansive breath. Awesome, let your arms relax. We're going into our double leg stretch. I'm gonna do this one from the side too so you can see what it looks like. We're gonna bend both knees, feet flat on the mat. Exhale, find a rounding through the spine and reach forward. Fingertips towards the feet, and then extend and lift up tall, up to the sky, a little past neutral. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. And inhale, lengthen. Couple more. And lift. And 2. Reach it up. And 1. Always controlling in the center. Lengthen up. Gorgeous. Relax those arms down. We're taking our crisscross. Take both hands, place them behind the back of your head. Feel your head press into your hands a little bit and let that get you a little taller. Good. From here, extend one leg out straight in front of you. Now that leg is going to bend in towards the chest. As it does, you twist towards the same side as the knee. And then you inhale to release neutral. Same side. Take it again. Exhale. Woo! And inhale. Again, you could always do this holding a chair. Definitely challenging on the balance, especially since you're changing focus. Let the eyes go with you as you twist. So good for your balance. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen, release. Shake the arms out for a second if you need to, and let's switch to the other side. Extend the leg forward. Feel really grounded on that standing foot, and then on your exhale, you pull the knee in and you twist. And then we extend. Good. Exhale, twist. Woo! And inhale, extend. Oh boy. Good. Keep going like that. If you have to put your foot down, you have to put your foot down. No big deal. Woo! Take it again. Exhale. Inhale. You can tell which side is my stronger side today. Lengthen. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. 1 more. Nice. Release it down. Shake those arms out. Come to a wide second position with your toes pointing forward. Raise those arms up to the sky. Stay there. We're going to really think about reaching up towards the ceiling here. So you lengthen up and do a little reach to one side, really reaching up to the sky, and then bring it back to center, thinking about getting even taller. Reach, so it's this lateral reach, but really finding length in the waist, and then come back. Good, and again, reach, and up. Getting into those obliques, but staying really lifted. Good. And keep breathing. Exhale. Let's inhale to reach side. Exhale back to center. A couple more like that. Exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more each way. Last one. Good. Awesome. Now, turn those legs out. So the thighs turn out, the toes point out to those front corners of your mat. Hands behind the head, we bend the knees. Similar idea, but now we're really side bending in the waist. So take your elbow and bring it towards your thigh. And then come back up to center. And then do it the other way. Inhale over, exhale up. Good. Inhale over. And exhale up. Good. Nice. And up. A couple more there. Stay strong through those legs. Maybe challenge yourself to go a little lower if you can. Good. Just one more each way. Last one. Awesome. Relax from there. Let it go. Bring your legs back underneath you, and we're going to do my favorite series for strength for the side of the hips here. It's a really nice, safe series and works the core and balance a little bit too. So we're going to take, let's say this is your left foot, left toes on the mat, left heel is lifted. Hands come to your hips, find a nice stable position, and then we're going to just dip this right hip out to the right. So you let your hip sit out, and then we engage these muscles on the side of the right hip to pull back up to neutral. So there's this lift and pressing in here. Take it again, out, and lengthen, lift. Good, and dip it out, and then lengthen, lift. And I do want you to imagine there's like a hook pulling up and in here, so there's a lift in the core too. Let's take it again. Dip it out, lift it up. I do this in a lot of my standing classes because I just love so much. These muscles are so important for balance. They also make your booty look good. Let's do 2 more here. Find that lift. Find that lift. Let's hold it. So you really stay scooped up through here, maintain it, and then we're going to hinge at the hips to do a little mini squat. And then press up and find that lifting feeling through the hip, through the center. Take it again, bend. And lengthen. I'm keeping my spine neutral the whole time. I'm creasing in those hip sockets. Lengthen up. Good, and again. Inhaling back, exhaling up. A few more like that. And up. 2 more. And up, 1 more. Good, and then we'll go back 1 more time, but this time we're gonna hold it. Stay there. Reach your arms straight out in front of you just to help with balance a little bit. And we're gonna take that leg and we're going to extend it back, trying not to touch the ground, and then tap it down next to the foot again. Extend it back, and tap it down. Just finding some more stability work through that hip. Feel that lift still. A couple more. Extend it back, and bring it in. Extend it back, hold, stay. Now that leg is going to reach out to the side and then come back in. You can always hold on to something. Out to the side, bring it back in. As my leg is moving, my hips are staying stable. Both hip bones are staying pointing down to the mat. Take any range of motion that works for you here. 2 more. You should be feeling a burn in that right hip. 1 more. Whew. Bring it all the way in, relax, shake it out, woo, and we'll do the other side. So your right toes are on the mat, right heel is lifted, and we take just those dips out to the side first. Left hip dips out to the side, and then it lifts and draws in. Good, and again. Keep breathing. Nice. Inhale to dip, exhale to lift and engage through the center. Good. Couple more like that. It's such simple little movements, but it's so good for the alignment of your hips, stability, even if you're a runner. This is really good for you to make sure you're running with good form in those hips. 1 more. Now we stay there. I'm going to turn sideways for you. We keep that lifted, scooped up feeling, and we crease at the hip socket to bend, and then we push it up. Good. And sit back. Lengthen, lift. Always getting a little bit taller as we come to the center and then trying to maintain that length even as we're bending and getting lower to the ground. Couple more. Resist the urge to tuck your tailbone under. We're trying to really stay neutral here. So our glutes and our hamstrings are working, but we're not like squeezing the tush together. 2 more. 1 more, and then we take the next one and we hold it back there, stay. Reach the arms out in front of you for a little counterbalance, and then we extend that leg back, trying not to touch the ground, although if you tap it down, that's okay, and then bring it in. Extend back. Feel really strong through that standing foot. Think about all 4 corners again. Big toe mound, pinky toe mound, inside edge of the foot, outside edge of the foot. Keep going like that. And bring it in. 2 more. On this last one, we'll hold it out there. And then stay really steady in those hips. Move the leg out to the side. Again, any amount is fine. If it's teeny tiny, that's fine. You're still working. You're still doing it. Keep going. Nice. 3 more. Try to keep that knee pointing forward on that standing foot. 1 more. Awesome. Come all the way in and relax. We'll give our legs a little bit of a break and focus on upper body now. We're going to do a whole series here. Again, not using weights, although if you have them and you really want to add them, or if you've been doing this workout for a while and you're ready for more of a challenge, go ahead and add the weights. Arms are reaching straight out in front of you. Again, make sure you feel your hips over your heels, ribs over hips, easy shoulders. Take those arms and feel them plug into the shoulder sockets. Feel really nice and wide and open through your chest. From here, we bend the elbows to bring the fingers towards the shoulders. Extend and reach. Kind of create your own resistance. And then open the arms, reaching back with those thumbs. Again, we're widening, like you could reach the sides of the room and then come back in. Take it again. We bend, extend, open, and bring it in. Keep going like that. You want to feel a little bit of lift through the center of your body, so there's a touch of core engagement here, but not so much that you can't breathe. I really want you to make sure you can still breathe. You can still expand your ribs. Good, couple more like that. Good, feel like you're moving through jello or maybe pudding, so there's a little bit of resistance, a little bit heavier air. Good, just keep breathing normally here. Couple more. Should be feeling those arms work a little bit, maybe even a little stretch through the arms if you're tight through your chest and your biceps. Good, 1 more. Awesome. Come back and relax those arms down. We're gonna bend the elbows to a 90-degree angle, maybe your little robot pose. Elbows into the sides of the bodies, fingertips facing forward. And then I'm gonna do this from the side again. You'll bend both knees, sit your hips back, so we're creasing at the hip socket again, nice neutral spine. Elbows in. And then we'll do both arms at the same time. You're just rotating, leading out with the backs of the hands, keeping your arms where they are. They're not moving back at all. They're just spiraling in the shoulder socket. So we rotate out, release. This is working our rotator cuff muscles. So important for good shoulder stability. Nice, beautiful shoulders, good posture. On your next one, I want you to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax it back in. Whole series again. Press the hands back. Release. My elbows are staying tight to the body. You're really just spinning your arm bone in the shoulder socket. It's just a rotation. Good. 1 more and we'll hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's do it again. Reach it out. Good. Nice. Few more like that. Good. Again, even if you don't have weights, you should be feeling that work in your arms, feeling that energy there. Hold, 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 release. We'll do 1 more set. Rotate and rotate. Good. Last 2. Last 1 and we hold. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Lengthen up. Give me just a little shoulder circle. Raise your shoulders up and slide them down the back. Keep your head lined up over the rest of your spine. Be careful not to push it forward like I wanted to. 1 more like that. Good, and then we're going to mimic an exercise called pulling ropes on the reformer. Again, no weight or resistance. We're just going to use our own body and gravity. So we'll reach the arms straight out in front of the shoulders, bend into that position again where you're sitting back with your hips, knees bent, toes pointing forward, palms facing in towards each other right underneath the shoulders. So my thumbs are facing forward. I want to lead back with my pinky fingers. Reach the arms up, back behind you. Feel really open through the collarbones and the fronts of the shoulders. Only lift as far as you can with this nice lengthened feeling in the front of the body, and then reach the arms back down. Take it again. Reach. And lower. I like to inhale as we lift, so you feel that nice expansion and length, and then exhale down. Take it again. A few more like that. And reach. A couple more. And reach. Nice. 2 more here. Really open through the fronts of the shoulders. Be careful not to round them forward. Now, take the arms and flip your palms to face forward so the thumbs are pointing out to the side. From here, we're going to reach those arms out and down. Just a couple like this. Similar to what you did standing, but now you're working against gravity. Just opening up through that chest a little bit more. Last 2. Last one, hold it there. Go ahead and flip your palms forward and then we're reaching the pinky fingers into the hips and then opening back up. Take it again, reaching and open back up. And again, we reach and open. A few more. Keep breathing. Last two. Last one, hold it back there, stay, and then we bend the elbows, bring the thumbs to the shoulders, extend back, leading with the pinkies, and bend, and extend. Good, a few more like that. Think again about reaching through jello, not just the air, so it's a little bit heavier. Good. 3 more here, you got it. Good. 1 more. Hold it out there, stay, we pulse up for 10. 9, leading up with those pinkies, staying open through the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome, nice work. Stand nice and tall. Make sure you have some room out in front of you. We're actually going to roll down. We'll do a little bit of work from our knees. Reach up nice and tall. Nod your chin to your chest. Round forward over your legs. Soften your knees at any point you feel like you need to. Make sure your head is really relaxed. And then just walk yourself out until you're in hands and knees for a moment. Take a second to feel that. Find nice stability. Feel the crown of your head reach forward. Feel your sternum reach forward and just see if you feel nice and strong here. And then right away we're going to press up onto our knees, taking the hands up off of the mat, and let's put our left foot in front of us. If you end up on your right foot, that's okay too. We're going to tuck our tail under. So we've got a little bit of a scoop up through the front of the body and a lengthening through the low back, and then maintain that and push yourself forward. So we're getting this nice length through the right side, through the front of the hip and the thigh, and then lift that same arm up and take a mini side bend over. So we're getting more length through the psoas here. And then come back, and let's do that right on the other side before we go into our harder exercise coming up off the ground here. So your foot is in front of you, right underneath the knee. We find a tuck of the tail, a lift through the front of the body, and then you just press it forward. Trying not to dump into that low back. Feel that energy coming up through the center of the body. Reach that same arm up to the sky as leg that's stretching. And side bend over. Breathe. Come back. Take that knee back. Let's switch to the other side again. Put your foot in front of you. Now this is mimicking an exercise called going up front on the Pilates chair. It is very challenging, so give yourself a lot of grace here. If you want a chair next to you to help you, feel free. If you want to switch up the range of motion a little bit, that's fine too. We're going to tuck those back toes. I like to reach the arms forward. It kind of helps bring your momentum forward a little bit. You're going to push into that front foot, lift your back knee, and come all the way up to standing. Hopefully that back leg is off the ground. And then we're going to reach those toes back a little bit, put them down, and sink all the way back down into your lunge. Now maybe you don't go all the way to the floor. If that feels like way too much, skip going all the way to the floor and just go like halfway down. We're going to press up, reach back a little bit, lower with control. Reach forward and up, reach back and down. A couple more there. You got it. Lift, get taller into the sky. Lengthen as you go down, so there's this oppositional energy. Reach it back to come down. Good, 1 more. Lengthen, lift. You've already got that nice strong base in that standing leg from what we did before. Let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to flip around. So footsteps forward. Woo, I'm getting out of breath a little bit. Reach your arms in front of you. Let's tuck those back toes, and then you're going to think about sending your energy forward to help kind of make your body lighter. We reach, lift, and then we reach it back and come down. Take that again. Reach forward and up. And then reach back, but find your length into the ceiling to help. That oppositional energy helps you control your movement. Reach it up. And reach it back. Couple more. Last 2 here, you got it. Press. Remember, any amount is good. Trying is doing. One of my favorite quotes. Whatever version of this you're doing today is fine. It's good. It's valued. Down and release. Let's bring both knees back again. Hands onto the mat. Nice work. Tuck your toes under. Lift your belly into your spine and press your hips up to the sky. We've got our up stretch position here. If you're a yoga person, downward dog. Feel the ground with your hands and your feet. Bend both knees and feel your sits bones widen, so base of your pelvis opens. Tail lifts, and then just lengthen it up again. Take that again, that bend. And lengthen. One more. And lengthen up. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Let your head hang nice and heavy. Ground down through the heels and the fronts of the feet and roll up, bone by bone. Head and arms really draping forward. Lengthen up and then come back to the center of your mat. Feet wide, toes pointing forward. We're going to do a standing version of our saw. Saw is one of my favorite mat exercises. A lot of work through the waist, a lot of nice, beautiful twisting through the spine. So now we're going to take it reaching forward towards our feet. So reach those arms out long. Take your right hand and reach it towards your left foot, hinging at the hips to lean forward. And then you get taller as you come through the center, right over your hips. Take it the other way. Reach towards the foot. And then lengthen back up. And I want you to let your head look past your hip. So you're getting a nice twist through the neck too. Almost like you're looking up towards your shoulder, your back shoulder. Reach. And lengthen back up. Stay nice and centered through the body as you twist. Good. Reach. And lengthen up. And reach. And lengthen up. Good. Keep going. Let's do one more each way. Reach. And lift, get taller. And lengthen. And lift, get taller. Beautiful. Bring the foot in. We're going to do an exercise called drawing the sword with a little bit of a twist through the spine. Again, if you've been throwing weights into this workout and you want to grab a weight, this would be a good time to do so, but you definitely don't need one. And we're going to take this arm and reach it in front of the hip. You're already going to twist your chest towards that hip. From here, so this is our left side, we're going to step our left foot out into a lunge, toes pointing forward. Reach that left arm up on the diagonal across the body and twist to watch it go behind you a little bit. And then bring it back. Take it again. Step it out and open. Nice big twist. And then bring it in. You shouldn't be feeling any tension. Feel a nice easy spiral. Be careful that you're not like gripping or tensing anything and fighting against the range of motion. Try to really just let it happen. Slice through the air and twist. And bring it back. A couple more. And bring it back. Nice. Again. And bring it back. Two more. One more. And bring it back. We'll switch to the other side now. So take that arm across the waist, across the body, and twist your chest towards that left side. And then we step out to the right. We slice the arm up on the diagonal, twist to watch it go there, and then bring it back. And again, we twist and reach. And we bring it back. Feeling that nice, juicy rotation of the spine. It should feel really good. Go nice and slow. You don't have to go super fast. So you really get that beautiful, easy range of motion. And no part of your body feels like it needs to like tense up to move super fast. Two more. Reach. And up. Good. One more. And release. Awesome. We're going to do an exercise called neck pull next. Just a couple exercises left. We're going to work the core and the cross diagonal lines of the body. Bring your hands behind your head. Toes pointing forward. Similar to what we did before where we're rolling down. But I do want you to feel just a gentle pressure of the hands against the head to get a little extra stretch through your neck. So nod your chin to your chest. If your knees need to soften at any point, go ahead and soften them. We're going to come all the way down, keeping the hands against the head. And then if you haven't already, I do want you to soften your knees a little bit, and you're going to press your head into your hands and reach forward to extend through the spine. Hold that there, and then lower it back down. Scoop the belly in and come all the way back up to standing. Taking that again, chin to the chest. Round it down all the way. Softening at your knees at the bottom if it feels necessary for you. If you haven't already, bend those knees. Lift your chest and your head forward, just to like a half lift. Round it all the way down, and then stack up. So we're working the front of the body and the back of the body here. 2 more. Chin to the chest. We can go a little bit quicker. Round it down. Soften your knees at the bottom. Reach forward and up, straightening out the spine, working that back. Round it all the way down. Lengthen it all the way up. 1 more, chin to chest. Lift the head and the chest forward and up. Lower it all the way down. And stack it all the way up. Beautiful. Release your arms. I'm going to continue to face sideways so you can see this. We're going to take kind of like a swimming prep. This is what we're going to do to work those diagonals and cross line of the body here. Adjust my shirt a little bit. So what we're going to do, maybe I'll face forward actually. We're going to take that right arm. Let's do both arms down by your side. Yeah, both arms down by your side. And then you're going to reach your right foot back and your left arm up on the diagonal. So it's going to look like this. So reach back. Yeah, good. And then we're just going to bring it back in. And then it's going to be a reach. And we're going to bring it back in. So maybe you touch your foot to the ground every time, maybe you don't. But it's going to look like this. And we're going to start to extend the spine as we reach. So it's a lift and reach. And then bring it in. I'm going to try to lower this arm now. Reach. And bring it in. Good. And again, reach. And bring it in. 2 more. So similar to swimming on the mat, but a little bit different. And reach. Let's take the other side. So you've got the arm and the leg in opposition, reaching back. Let the chest lift, spine extends, and we bring it back in. Take it again, reach. And bring it back in. Good. Again, reach. And bring it back in. And reach. And bring it back in. You've got 2 more. Good. 1 more. Reach and bring it in. Now we take our arms. We reach them up to the sky. We bend our knees and sit the hips back, and now we do our more speedy swimming just with the upper body. The arms are going to alternate, little fast movements. Strong through the backs of the shoulders. Feel like you're trying to push up into the sky more than pulling down towards the ground. Keep your torso stable, no rotation. We're just pumping those arms. Breathe into your ribs. Breathe out of your belly. 2 more breath cycles. Breathe in. Breathe it out. And then just relax your arms down. Shake it out. Take your legs nice and wide. Toes pointing forward. Let's just stand here for a second and just let everything melt and release a little. Whew. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Press them down towards the ground and lift your chest up to the sky. And then start to reach your arms up back behind you. Let that send your body forward and stretch. Let your head relax. Let your arms be heavy. Let gravity take them so you can stretch through the shoulders. Breathe there. Release your arms all the way down. Walk your feet in. Let your head stay nice and heavy. And we'll slowly roll up. Nice, slow roll up. Maybe slowest one we've done today. Grounding down through the earth with our feet. Feeling that connection through the core and then that soft, easy lift through the head. And we're going to stand here for a second. Place 1 hand on the belly, 1 hand on the chest. And let's just slow our breath and deepen our breath for a moment here. Eyes can be open or closed, whichever feels better for you. We're going to take a nice big inhale. Try to expand through the belly and the sternum. And then exhale and breathe it all out. And maybe your first breath doesn't feel really deep. Maybe your heart rate's raised a little bit. That's fine. Just notice that. Don't worry about it. And just see how your breath changes after we take a few. Let's keep breathing. Now, I think the biggest challenge here is that you can tell that this practice is about to end, right? But let's all challenge ourselves not to let our brain go to what's next. So stay here for every last little second of this practice. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Sometimes it's good to challenge the mind to 2 more breaths. And breathe it all out. 1 more. And breathe it all out. Let your arms relax. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. Are you still here? Are you still with me? Awesome. Great work, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me.